Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. We're at Kentucky this week, week number 8. And we got the new release just in time for Daytona. And what a release it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a release it is. Anywho, where do we start with this thing? A lot of things have changed with the release. And so I didn't run the Cup cars before. Tom and I were over on tours, whatever. So when we got out of the tour cars, let's go find something we want to get into. And we do we go trucks or we go to next gen? We drove the next gen and said, "Wow, this is an easy car to drive. Who can't drive this car?" Ate it up, loved it, jumped all in. Started building setups, handing out setups. Okay, learning the car as you go. Well, so now this is not the same car at all. And this is what the old guys were bitching about, was that a monkey could drive this car. And they were right. I didn't realize the big difference between the actual Cup cars. And I'm not sure if Gen is the same as the old Cup car. I wasn't there. You had bump stops and other stuff. I wasn't there. If I ran anything, it was a fixed setup. See a little spin right there? I'm going to come back to that spin here in a second. Anywho, so yeah, a lot of changes. The stock setups that are coming with these out of Iracing are trash. Throw them away. Go buy one or find Buster's Corner and get ours. The stock setup is, well, we'll show you. I'll drive it. I'll show it right here. We'll show it to you. But the guys are, I know I've driven one for Kentucky. I've heard other guys doing the other tracks and they're saying they're terrible too. So I don't know where the miscommunication was over in Iracing to give you a stock setup that you could run somewhat competitively, finish a race with. I don't think that's happening, or it didn't happen this time. Or let's put it this way, it hasn't happened yet. I'm sure there'll be a hot fix soon because there's too many people having issues with this. All right, so let's get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this. So let's start with info. Okay, I ran, you guys are talking on Buster's Corner, set up parameters in the weather. And you were right, I was wrong. When you go into that screen, unclick both those boxes, let the weather be a constant. This comes out of constant 78. Leave it there. Get rid of the marbles though. Get rid of the marbles. Set your usage to 60%. And that's the test parameters. Okay. At first I was saying, well, no, I want to see the different variables. No. You guys are right. You guys are right. So that's our parameters for testing. For you guys on Buster's Corner and you're doing testing or you're doing homework testing, we call it, make sure you get the same exact parameters I have here. Otherwise your test results are skewed. All right. We got to have the same petri dish, if you will. Okay. That's our weather. Laps. What are we looking at? This was 20 laps. All right, it got me a 30.987. I sneaked that one in there, didn't I? Twos. It didn't go a full second down, so that's pretty good. Now, this is running hard, like I'm the leader, and you're chasing me, and I got to try and stay out in front of you, and hopefully my tires outlast yours. So that's what those laps are. I think in the race, you're going to do a little more braking in there, especially if you get 30 guys out there. Turns 3 and 4, you probably take that a little bit wider, save little tires up there in 3 and 4. Okay, but definitely with this is no longer a car. You're no longer just driving the car. Wait, the car's not driving you. Oh, okay. You really got to drive this car. You really got to drive this car. This car is going to require the best steering wheel you can get. Which is going to be, if it's the G29 with the IRFFB, you got to have it. You got to tune it up. I can see guys. So like me and Tom, we came over here, thinking it was an easy car to run. A lot of other guys did too. I think a lot of those other guys are going to bail out of this and go back to driving their trucks or their Xfinity, their ARCA cars, because this car is no longer that easy to drive, where your gas pedal's on, off, and your steering wheel's left, right, and just floor it. You've got to work the throttle. You got to work the steering wheel. You got to be able to feel the steering wheel. You got to be able to feel the track in your wheel. So G29's with IRFB is bare minimum, if you will, or Thrustmaster with the IRFB is bare minimum if you don't have the direct drive. Anywho, pretty good laps here though. This could be better. Let's go look at our tire wear. So I'm not crazy about the 87 at the 20 laps. This could have been a lot better, I believe. But also I wasn't saving tires. But I think the car needs to be loosened up a little bit. But I can't. If I loosen it up more or where I think it should be, I have the direct drive wheel. I can manage that. I can feel it. If you don't have the direct drive wheel, you may have problems with it. So this may be a little tighter than what it really wants to be. Okay. The 88, 87 up there, that could be just the way I stopped. I've seen that before. Yeah, it's just the way I stopped. Okay. Let's go look what we got. Now, the cross weight. Okay. Now, I've seen the iRacing setups, I've seen other guys' setups. They come in here, they run a 60 cross weight to tighten this car up so you can drive it. That's not right. You get that cross weight. Look at, I'm already too tight, right? And I'm at 87% of my right front. That number needs to go down, and probably down closer to a 52, 53, right? That number needs to come down some more in order to get that right front tire to work. So if you guys are running a high cross weight, you might as well just throw it away. And let's go down here. Arm preloads, these are very important. I wasn't using them before, didn't really have to. I had read in one of the forums somewhere a long time ago, the guy says make these at negative, the lowest negative number you can. Go to 0, go one click negative on the front and back. So that's what I've always done. But it was wrong. Well, at least it doesn't work here. So I got a positive up front with a 40. I got a negative 34 on here. I have seen guys do both positive, but this seemed to work for me. Okay, in this particular situation. Notice my rear springs are dead even to help tighten it up a little bit more. You could almost take this to, I think you probably get it with a 1525 right here. Raise this left one to tighten up a little bit more if you wanted to. Return your right height. Let me see here. I wanted to go back and try some bigger springs up front. I like my 600 split, but maybe go up 200 here, 200 there, and see how she handles. Yeah, but I ran out of time. I only got so many hours to put into it before I got to publish something that's doable for the majority of the crowd. Like Matt says, I try to get as many people as possible that can drive my setup, is what it is, right? So that's what this one is. So, so okay, we did that. All right, now when driving this, and I'm going to show you a lap that I did right here. Early on in my run, man, this thing's just hooked up, right? And the tires come in with lap 5. So you got to be careful on this. Let me go to, see it's 239. That's where I messed up. Let's go here. I'm just kind of watch this a little bit. So 3 and 4 is your Achilles heel. All right. And if you watch this, coming out of turn 4, the car is just feeling so good, baby. Man, she's ripping. And I held into it a little too much. And you'll see the thing just grip. It's going to grip and ripped right there. That thing wanted to turn left. All right. Speaking of which, let me show you something else that Tom has come across. Engineering. This diff preload is not working the way it used to. All right. Okay, down at the bottom, I think you can see this. I'm not sure if you can't see my screen, then you can read this yourself on the diff preload. The last line, more preload adds understeer off throttle, which means it's going to push, right? If I can't steer it, it's going to push. So when I let go of the gas, it's going to add understeer, and it's going to make the car tight on entry. That's not true. And you can try this at home. Because originally I was running like 40 on here. All right. And so 40 would give me oversteer. Understeer, oversteer. All right. And it was just doing the opposite of what it was supposed to be doing. So take a look at that, play with that. That's why diff load is so low. but somehow in there that appears to be reversed. Okay, what else can I show you here? Okay, there's that. I wanted to show you the candy. We got candy. All right, let's go to our Motec. Okay, this is Motec. This is 7-5 development that Tom is working on right now. And the only reason why Tom watches my videos is because I show his Motec. Now, you all know the basic Motec we got right here, right? This is the same as 7.4, I think it was, or whatever, 7.2, where we had. Now, what Tom has added, I have a drop down up here, and Tom's going to do a video on it. Tom and I is going to do a video on this maybe this weekend. I think it's scheduled for. All right, but here you go. Pull this down. Let's go to tire details. And Marty, I'm going to give you a shout out. I think Tom made this just for you, buddy, because we know how you're a tire hound. Marty loves his tire temperatures and angles and patches and stuff. The dude is awesome at that stuff. No, okay, what am I looking at? This is the right front tire temperature as the car went around the track for this, my fastest lap, 30.988. That's my tire temps. Now, as we look at this, I'm gonna go over here. Okay, so that's my tire temps on lap 5. What are my tire temps on lap 10? I'm still in the green. Now look over my far right. Oh wait, hold on. You know what? Let me do something because I don't think you can see that. You can't. There we go. So to get rid of me. Okay. Whoops. Where'd my Motec go? Okay. So the scale's over here on the right. Red is hot. Blue is cold. Right. So let's go back here. So this is my 5th lap. Okay. We got blues, the tire's nice and cold, right where they should be. I get a little green down here, right? And green's showing about 248, right? About 248, 250. Same way, this is a little bit more yellow, all right? A little bit hotter down here, but looks good. Let's go to lap 10. Okay, I'm still in the green. A little more orange right here, right? Maybe a 293. No, it's still green. That's a 248. All right, I don't think that's even, okay. Let's go lap 15. How the tire's looking? All right, it's lap 15. I'm starting to see some yellow over here, right? So it's just 270. So now this is the hard part of the tire, too. You got a lot of heat going on that right front tire, so it's to be expected. There's nothing wrong with this, but you can see it slowly grow. Let's go lap 20. Okay, this is lap 20. That's not bad at all. That's not red hot. It's not 300, right? I'm probably 270-ish at this as it's going through this corner. All right, it's lap 20. Pretty cool, huh? So let me show you something. Let's just go back here. Now, this is the setup I was working on originally. This was Kentucky, whatever it was, 31055. And this is lap 3. That's lap 3. Okay. I mean, granted, it's a work in progress. It's a whip setup, but just to show you how bad the right front tire was all jacked up on this setup going. Just lap 3, I'm in the oranges already. I'm at over, almost hitting 250. And so then we can go to another one here. I can show you. Just because it's so much fun to play with. Okay, this one. Okay, that's in the yellow, little green. That's lap 5. So now you can compare to that one. Hey, can I do this? Oh, look at there. What the? Tom didn't tell me about that. I can make that. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Let me fix that screen. Let me move this down or something. I don't know. He'll figure it out when he sees the video. Okay. So this is cool, isn't it? All right. So now let's go back to, let's get off of, that one and that one. All right. So this shows the outside, the tires got better than this setup right here, than this run. All right, so let's go back to, all right, now we're having fun. Okay, let's go. I need this one. And then I want lap 10. I did that right? That's off up there, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, lap 5, lap 10. How's that looking for you? So that looks pretty cool. Okay, let's go to lap 20. Okay, another lap to this? I don't think so. No. Okay, let's go lap 5. get rid of that. Oops. Put that one there. Okay, lap 5 and lap 20. What do you think of that? That looks like pretty good tire wear to me. And you see it's starting to get a little yellow in there, but I don't see anything majorly wrong. I mean, granted, we know that this car, the right front, is still too hot. We know that. But as a comparison, that's a pretty cool tool, huh? Look at this. All right, there's your first lap. That's all blue, baby blue, so that don't count. But we can go to our fastest lap. All right, ain't that slick? All right, let's see what else Tom has. He's got a lot of stuff in here, and he's got to show it to you because I don't know all of it. So, and this has it for each tire: left front, right front, rear, right rear. All right, you can see which one you're burning up. We know it's going to be the right front in this particular case. Okay, what else does Tom have? Oops. That's tire details. He has another drop down called suspension details. Okay, just real quick. This is shock velocities. You can see where the shock needs some adjustments. All your shocks. What else has he got? And then he's got well, that's velocity, the shock details. He's got the scatter thing going on. More scatter stuff. High resolution. He's got one here. Oh, there it is. Roll histogram. Roll histogram. How much that car's rolling left to right throughout that lap. That's pretty cool. I'm going to let Tom explain all that because. Okay, next gen. Let's go back to the car we're working on now. Oh, yeah, I'm got my fastest lap up there right now. Everybody's talking about no downforce. That is true to a certain extent. But in comparison, the other car that we were running liked a high rake, like maybe 1 inch reading front to back. No, not anymore. So now where am I at here? I got 0.79, 1.22. What is it? But 0.4 rake on the right side. And when you get down the corners, right, what you're looking for here, look at here. So this is, I got her down low and flat, just like Matt's been telling us to do all along. Matt's been telling us to keep it low and flat. That's true now. It was not true before. See, and I wish there had been a little bit of clarity on that. Yeah, horse manure. So now we're low and flat. So right on this particular track, actually, but see, I still have a downforce pattern here. I still have a downforce pattern right here. And actually, I'm averaging 1452, which is actually pretty good. So granted, we were running 1500, I think, was what I was getting before on certain tracks. We had 1500, what I was looking for on the downforce. I'm at 1450, so we lost a little bit of downforce, blah, blah, blah. But the difference really is the fact that the rake, the calculations are doing for it, doing for it, illiterate. Where we used to have the 1 inch, sometimes you'd see 0.8, 1 inch, maybe 1.25 inch rake on some of these cars to get the downforce to get the car to stick. That was the plan. That was, I don't know if you call it a cheat or whatever they had in there, but if you knew how to rake that car, you can get it to swat to the ground. Okay, so yeah, we shouldn't even plan. Anywho, what a waste of time, huh? So now it's really more so you get the car down the ground and you don't got to rake it very much. And actually, if you over rake it, it gets too loose and she'll come around. So if your car that you're building is coming around on you, go back and check that rake. Drop the back 2 clicks on both sides. Go try it again, and watch it come in. It's the roll. I think Tom has it here somewhere. It's the roll that you're looking for. I know you do, Tom. Where is it? Roll velocity. Dyno garage. Dyno. I'm not sure what that one was yet. Oh, I think that's the horsepower, huh? It's got the there it is. It's in the garage. So here, this is going to be very important. So COG height, okay, left, right, COG. So this car is a little to the left and to the back. You look at the zeros right here. So that's going to be very, very important on developing your rake angles that you want. You got to get this car down low, right? Your COG height, get this down low, and and then the front to back is more of a handling issue. But you got to get this COG height down. Okay. All right. So that's another cool. So that's in the garage. I think you guys already have the garage with this. I think that's already there. Track diffuser. Okay. I don't think, and we'll let Tom go over this when we get him in. I don't think the diffuser numbers are going to matter to us anymore as much as they used to. I'm not sure about the downforce view. Well, yes. This is important. It is. And can I go back to where's my? See, now he's got too many tabs. He's gonna clean this up. He's got too many tabs going on now. Because the downforce here is still a pattern, and but if you put my car right here and I'm looking across the front, right? I don't want the left front higher than the right front. I don't want the left rear higher than the right rear. Get those down flat and as close as you can to each other, and then you're going to get this downforce number is going to come to you automatically. Keep the back as low as possible. I might even take and drop this back one more click, or even drop all four. Works on version 2. Okay, that's Motec for you. That's coming, but we're gonna do an instructional video on it before we release it. This is going to be 7-5 is what he's working on development. That's what he's working on now. Okay, now I think I just wanted to show you guys just a couple more things here. Let me think here. So just set up, got the laps. Okay. And this is, okay, I want to go to Iracing, Kentucky. No, I don't. No, I don't. I want to drive one of these first. Let's go run a couple laps. Let's go run a couple laps. Okay, wait, you know what? You don't need to watch me drive the car, do you? But remember I was talking about doing this? 1, 2, apply. 34, watch my preloads at 34. I want about 34, 35. I went to 40, 55.8. I didn't see if we rated that, didn't do us. Okay. Just for the kicks. We got football playoffs this weekend.
About 1 lap of fuel left.
Niners fan playing the Rams. But I think I'm going to miss the game because I want to be on the road. We're going up north to a RV resort area and looking at their campgrounds to see if we want to book with them. And that somehow got scheduled for Sunday. Okay, so you're above, pretty much right above that green line there is where you want to be. I don't want to be any lower than that. You get down below the driving line right here, and you choke the motor down, and you're going to dog it coming up out of that turn. Okay, the Cup Series sign on the wall, you got one on each corner, are my markers. So here on the back stretch, when I see that, I'm off the gas and coasting in. Now you can right here floor this and it'll probably spin out on you, probably on lap 2. Probably lap 2 through lap 5. If you jump on that throttle real hard where they're coming out of 4, you're going to loop it. This is where I'm saying you got to drive the car. See there? I'm a little on, a little off throttle. Where's my sign? Right there. I'm off. Coasting in. I'm a little shallow right there. Okay, I'm just... Oh, you can see my gas pedal down here at the bottom of the screen, right? I'm 5th gear, yeah. All right, watch the green, my gas meter down there. Throttle meter, sorry. Off. I try and get up on the throttle as soon as I can, a little bit at a time, to get the power off there. Oh, that's a NASCAR sign right there or not? I think it is. Right there. I can loop it right there if I'm too hard on that gas. So you got to ease into that throttle And you'll feel it come around. I'm just gonna do 5 laps. If it don't spin in 5 laps, then we have a good set. Because if you screw it up, you'll know in 5 laps whether the car is too loose and it's gonna kick out on you right here. Easy, easy, easy. Feel it, feel it, feel it. There you go. Back into it. There we go. Well, look at there. Can we get some more? Can we get some more? Oh, 956. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna wreck it on the next lap. Intentionally. There's our 5 laps. I know it should be just fine now. We'll save that as 1.1. No! Watch it be the fastest lap and I'm gonna wreck it up here. Alright, we have to go one more. I'm just more. Oh, there it goes. See, I was being more aggressive with the throttle, and I kicked out the rear end, and it was green, green, green. Okay. So, and we got 956. All right. I'm gonna keep that. Garage, save as. Busters 1.1. Okay. Okay, so it's too loose for you. All right, let's say it's too loose for you. I think I put this at a P2, which means you move this to a P1. Okay, and that's going to tighten you up a little bit. All right, and that might be all you need. If not, and you go, oh God, I can't drive this thing. Go ahead and do your 4-corner adjustments to bring up the cross weight. All right, make sure your arm preloads are back between 30 to 40 in the front, and same at the back. I say between 30 and 40. If you can't get between 30 and 40, it's out of range, then you need to go back in here and bring the cross weight up or down one more click till you get those in range. Okay. Steering pinion, that's up to you. The brakes, I adjust the brakes for your pit stalls. All right, so go practice your pits and adjust the brakes for your pits. Steering offset is optional. I've seen some guys run different numbers there. That's going to be a driver's option. All right. So, and if you want to loosen it up, you could either do take this bar to a 3, try that, or come off this 5 up here in the front. All right. So that's probably the adjustments I would do. Tires, you can still play with tires. I didn't. Let me see. What do we got here? 96%. How many laps do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, yeah, okay, that's on par with what I was doing. That's on par. And actually, okay, we're done with that. Now I wanted to go play with, just for kicks, because I got to get up. I got to be somewhere. Oh, I got to be somewhere. Okay, here's the. You know what? Let's go just the oval. This is what Iracing gave you. Let's go see. Let's go turn a couple laps. Because I always.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I always like bragging about iRacing giving us a good starting setup to run a race with. And you've seen on some guys have videos where they take a stock setup and go run the open, blah blah, finish the top 10 with the stock open, and blah blah blah. I don't think you're going to get away with that this time. Let's go find out. I ran the open set. I didn't run this one yet, so. Okay, easy on the throttle. I'm hoping I'm wrong here. Like I said, I ran the open. I didn't run this one. So maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm not. No, I'm not wrong. It's a piece of junk. You're going to get guys that are going to jump in here that have not touched this thing, and they're going to run that setup, and we're all going to get screwed. We're all going to get wrecked because iRacing put out a piece of junk for the novices to run. So I'm just very, very disappointed in that. I forget who does that stuff over there. All right. Okay. I think that's all I got. 1.1. Let me take a quick look here. Yep, we're half an hour. Okay. That's all I got. Subscribe, like, share. The setups will be posted in the Buster's Corner YouTube. Not YouTube. Buster's Corner Facebook and Buster's Corner Discord is where you'll find the setups and all of our other setups that we build and hand out. If you don't have Facebook and you want to join the Discord, send the YouTube channel an email, and I'll send you a link personally myself, so you can join the Discord and be part of the community and what we're building over here. That's all I got, guys. Happy race day. Go Niners. Say hi to Bob, Bill, and Tom on the track. We're out. Bye-bye.